Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to elders and apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth and rule well. And I want to say shalom to you Akim and Aquat out there pursuing this truth diligently. Coming at you once again with another lesson. All right, and today, on the same path we've been going the past few days. All right, we got another video I wanted to touch on. Well, I think this is I think this is one of the final ones. I think I have one more that I might do. All right, I may or may not. All right, I might not end up doing that one because this one's kind of the same, in the same fashion. All right, but hey, let's grab it. All right, let's. The first thing we're gonna do is let's go ahead and play a little bit of this madness. All right, this is what do you call them? A drag queen. All right, so it's a dude that dresses up like a woman. They don't necessarily consider themselves transgenders. All right, but nevertheless they dress up like women. All right, and most of them would be a mo. All right, some of them say they're not mo's. I don't buy that shit. All right, if you're doing that, hey, that's some mo shit. All right, that's some mo shit to do. All right, but anyway, this person's name, they go by Penny Costa. All right, I believe is what they go by. All right, and a play on the word Pentecostal because they teach at the Pentecostal church, I believe. All right, so they got themselves a drag queen preacher. All right, so and we're gonna hear him mention some heinous things. I'm not gonna play too much of the video. All right, I'm just gonna play a little. But there's 2 minutes of this whole thing, and honestly, I don't want to. I don't have to hear it, but I have to see it. So, and I don't want you to have to sit through it either. All right, but so at the beginning, he mentions horse girls and stuff. Like ha 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 horse girls. That shit's fucking foul, man. If you know what that is, it's those Edomites that dress up like horses and parade around. And they probably want to have sex with horses as well. And they probably it's just disgusting. They probably have had sex with horses. It's just a fucking foul and abominable bunch of bullshit. All right, it's disgusting, and this is what you got in your churches now. So what's the title of the lesson? One more reason to stay the fuck away from them churches. All right, one more reason. All right. Well, mine doesn't have. Well, this is what all the churches are putting out there. All right. Well, my church doesn't have it. Right. It's only a matter of time. All right, and even if they don't, all right, this lesson's still gonna pertain unto them. All right, to you. All right, because the churches are going off, man. They're going off. All right, so let's go ahead and play this video. All right, and you can go ahead and suffer through it.
I think that statement sums up this church really well. You see, we are all a ragtag group of weirdos and outcasts. The horse girls and the theater gays. These talents and gifts seem odd and strange by themselves, and yet somehow we find a way to cherish, to support, and to amplify each other, allowing for our strange little light to grow, this flaming ember of hope for the world around. Urgency. Let her come and fill your mouths with the words we didn't know we could speak. Let her come and help us hear in languages we once could not understand. She is being poured out. The people will prophesy, the heavens will draw near, the chorus of voices past will join in and proclaim the truth of God. Justice will come. Let courage rise up. Let passion inflame. Let love transform. Let weeping fill the land.
All I can handle of that. All right, notice. Oh, by the way, this person, they used to do something before this. They don't have any training in religion at all. So this shows you anybody can just show up at a church and just read, and or not, because 99% of the time you ain't reading anyway. You're just explaining your feelings, as this dude's doing. All right, so. Here we go. This is they performed after brunch. So here you go. This is what he did afterwards.
No, seriously, I just stay home.
This is mental illness. This is mental illness. You got Jake on it too. This is fucking mental illness. What they're allowing in your churches, man. Look, you got the N-Dub fucking clapping it up right over there. Look at her, right there, right to the left. If you look all the way to the left, you see the big ass fucking blubber looking fucking goddamn. Got oh jeez, man. Look, that's fucking ridiculous. You see another Jake all the way on the left too, next to the person in the white. This is fucking. Oh, Lord. Disgusting. This is one more reason to stay the fuck away from them churches. All right. Now this guy on the right here, this older guy, he looks like he don't even know what the fuck's going on, or he doesn't, he's like, what the fuck is everything turned to? Yeah, see? Man, that's funny, but everyone else seems to be pretty into it. Look at this. There you go. You're gonna come to church like that. Look at this. You're gonna come to church like that. Fucking ridiculous, man. This shit it's wicked. This is wicked. Alright, that's the one I was talking about earlier. Probably ordering some fucking Pizza Hut on that phone. God damn. There we go over there, just standing there. This is ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous. All right, and it's disgusting. And that's what's in your churches, man. So, hey, and the other thing that Pentecostal, all right, that Mo, all right, the dude that's up on that up teaching, supposedly, I don't even want to say teaching, up there with his TED talk, all right, talking about, we're all strange. He preaches at that church. I don't know if it's just that one church, or at several, but the Pentecostal churches. So he leads sermons, all right, and he talks about acceptance and all that, all right. And hey, we ain't with acceptance, all right. We ain't with it, okay. We ain't with it for just Mo's, for Mo's, anything that's against this Bible, all right. We ain't with accepting, if you were to say pork's lawful to eat, we're not going to accept that. Because it's not lawful to eat. All right, we're not going to accept that. Anything that's against this gospel, we're not going to accept, man. All right, and what he's doing, all right, is against this gospel, against this truth. The truth, should I say? Since you can't even say this truth because people get fucking offended over it. All right, man. This society is so fucking bad. All right, this Babylonian society and culture is so bad. It's a fucking cartoons are more realistic than this shit. You got it's honestly a fucking disgrace. Honestly, it's a fucking disgrace. It's disgusting. It's gross. All right, and everything's a goddamn joke anymore. Hey, fucking like 10, 15 years ago, nothing was like this. All right, hey, 8, 9 years ago, nothing was like this. Hell, even 6 years ago, 5 years ago, it wasn't even that bad. All right, it hadn't gotten this bad to this extreme. All right, it was pretty fucking bad, but it wasn't to this extreme. All right, I remember when people were getting upset about when the Moes were allowed to be, getting married. All right, and people thought that was people thought it was like, damn, that's pretty bad. And hey, but what did people say? That everyone was saying, hey, you give them one freedom, that it's gonna get worse and worse and worse. And man, this shit has gotten to turned into a goddamn carnival, man. It's turned into a fucking carnival. All right. So we're going to grab Isaiah 8 and 20, all right, because if they're in the church, if they're in the church, you know they're preaching acceptance. You know they're preaching, oh, you know, it's okay to be yourself. And no, it's not okay to be yourself if yourself is a sinner. If it's not okay to be yourself if being yourself is being a mo. It's not okay to be yourself if you love to eat pork and shrimps. All right, it's not okay to be yourself if you like to go and you're a world renowned adulterer. All right, no, it's not okay to be yourself. If you're a woman and being yourself is going and sleeping with 50 different men in a day, no, it's not okay to be yourself. No, it's not. All right, it's not. But these churches, all right, and then one more reason to stay the fuck away from these churches. All right, because this is what they're teaching. They're teaching you can eat pork, you can be a homosexual. Now that's what they're telling you now. You can be a mo. All right. You can be a mo. You're allowed to be a mo. All right. Why? Because these churches are telling you, oh, it's okay. It's okay as long as you believe in God. All right. But with that Jesus juice, that white Jesus bullshit. All right. That's what it is. Okay. Because they're telling you, oh, you can do whatever you want. All right. Yeah. Jesus allows you to do whatever you want. Yahweh Shai will put you to death for doing those things. Okay. And we know the true name of the Son is Yahweh Shai. All right. If you don't accept that and you don't like that, oh, that's a different name. Well, you can fuck off. All right. You can fuck off and die. All right. Because he's going to put you to death. All right, we're done with dealing with your stupidity, okay? So if you don't want to get it, you don't want to get with the program, you don't want to get the times, you don't want to accept that the Father's name is Yahweh and the Son's name is Yahweh Shai, all right, go ahead. Go back to your church and fucking have your mind all retarded as shit because you've been in the church for 40 fucking years, haven't learned a goddamn thing there, all right? And then you want to come and scoff or argue with the prophets or anybody that has an ounce of wisdom, all right? Stay your ass in those churches and lead yourself to death. If that's what you want to do, go ahead, all right? What have you learned? Nothing. You haven't learned a damn thing, all right? And you're not going to learn a damn thing, all right? But hey, if you want to stay there, hey, we're going to fucking tie a rope around you and pull you out of those churches. We're going to say, hey, get out of those churches. You want to stay in them? Go ahead, stay. Bring yourself to death. See if we give a shit. We don't, all right? Honestly, we don't. We don't give a shit, okay? It's not our job to grab you by the hand and yank you, stop doing that, no, like you're a child, and yank you out of the church and slap you on the hand and beat you over the head with the Bible and say, no, you can't do, no, we're going to tell you, hey, you can't do that, that's wicked, all right? We might tell you a couple times, no, you can't do that, that's wicked. We're not going to physically grab your hand and pull you out. If you're going to argue with us and buck up and do that, hey, fuck off, all right? Go ahead, stay in the church, all right, and learn nothing, all right? And you're going to be burned. You're going to have, if you're Jake, you're going to be brought back in the kingdom as a baby. All right, you're going to have to be reborn through the elect. All right, and it's going to be embarrassing. You're going to be embarrassed and you're going to be ashamed. All right, so hey, Jake, this shit is getting ridiculous. Okay, so honestly, let's get to Isaiah 8:20. All right, hey, because like I said, you know these people are teaching all this bullshit. All right, nothing biblical, of course. All right, within these churches. Why? Because they got a 501c3. They can't teach you anything. They're not going to take you, Jake. They're not going to wake you up. They're not going to tell you you're a Hebrew Israelite. All right, from the tribe of Judah or Issachar or Gad. All right, or Ephraim. All right, they're not going to tell you that. All right, they're not going to tell you that you can't eat pork unless you go to Seventh-day Adventist. Then they will. All right, but even that's light. All right, they're not going to teach you anything that you need to know, man. All right, they read the same chapters of the Bible. Not that any chapter is in the Bible is bad, but if you're up there for 40 years reading, Exodus 1, all right, and never getting out of Exodus 1, all right, for 40 years, you're not learning anything, man. You're not learning anything. If same in school, if they were teaching you a basic multiplication for, from first grade all the way to senior year, you wouldn't know any of the other things, but you'd know that, all right, you'd know that. All right. See, Christians know the story. All they focus on is the biblical stories. David and Goliath. All right. The flood. Noah and Moses. All right. And then that's it. All right. The famous stories, and then they don't touch on any of the lesser known stories. They don't touch any of that. All right. None of that. All right. That's what you get in church. All right. Let me grab a drink. All right. So, like I said, they're not teaching you, or they're either teaching you, they're either not teaching you, or they're teaching you things that are wrong. Like this case. All right. This is where to go. Oh, we already closed it. We don't need it. All right. But that man we saw doing that, that's wrong. They're teaching you that. That's in church. That's wrong. All right. So this is Isaiah 8:20, and it reads, "To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. All right? To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. All right? Plain and simple. If they're not speaking according to this word, this truth, this gospel, they're not speaking according to this word, hey, there's no light in them. All right? And must we get light? Must we get the definition of light? Let's go to Isaiah 8 and 20. You know what? Got the wrong one. All right, here we are. To the law, you can see Isaiah 8 and 20. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there's no light in them. Let's grab this. Go down here to Strong's and go to light. Okay, now, hey, we're going to click this right here up at the top. See it? Right there? We're going to click that 87837. We're clicking that. All right? Let's see what it says. That's not the case. They got the wrong definition. I'm using light as in physical light. All right? Morning and early. That's no. We need the actual... Figuratively, it can be used figuratively. We're looking for the figuratively term. Let's see what we got here. Age 20 is obscure. No. Is it not gonna even give us the real definition here? Esau always got to mess with things, man. This is closer. Here. See, we got that's not the right one. Not dark, it's close. Shining illumination. That works. It's not the one. So it said illuminated. Now let's look up illuminated. Shed light upon to illuminate. Those are wrong ones anyway. Illuminate. Shine on, to light up. Here we go. Spiritual enlightenment. Alright. Now, so what does that mean? And we were going to get enlightenment if that definition didn't come up. Enlighten. Definition.
Enlightenment.
All right. The action of enlightening or a state of being enlightened. All right. Understanding, insight, knowledge. All right. Wisdom. Okay. Edification, illumination, awakening. Okay. There you go. So we had to go dig way too far just to get that, because Esau likes to mess with things. But there you go. All right. They're not enlightened. There's no light in them. They're not awoken. All right. They have no knowledge. All right. All right. So there we go. We saw it. We just did it. All right. So there again, Isaiah 8:20, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. There's no wisdom in them. There's no knowledge in them. All right. So there you go. Hey, these all, like I said, all your favorite pastors, prophets, so-called, not the real ones. All right, not the real ones that are out on the highways and byways and making lessons day to day, on YouTube and all these other sites. Not them. All right, but the so-called ones. All right, your Mormon prophets. All right, your LDS prophets. All right, your reverends and your pastors and preachers and all of them. Hey, there's no light in them. All right, there's no knowledge. They don't have any understanding. Okay, if you don't like it, hey, well, go cry to them about it. And well, the Hebrew Israelites are telling me that you don't know anything. And I guarantee you, they're probably gonna either try to get you off that subject. All right, gonna try to say, oh, they don't have an understanding, or flip it around and pull flipperoo. All right, or like I said, or they might just avoid the topic entirely. All right, they can't really speak on those things because they got the 501c3. All right, but they're going to persuade you to not deal with the Hebrew Israelites, even though we can murder them. All right, when it comes, well, I don't want to use that term. We can cut them down. All right, with the scriptures. All right, in a battle against scriptures, they're not going to win. All right, because they don't deal with scriptures. Okay, 1 John 4:1. That's why they say stay away from the Hebrew Israelites, all right? They say that because... Slovakia. They say that because they can't battle us in Scripture, all right? Slovakia. Situation with my phone. Dang it. That'll work. All right. So 1 John 4:1. Beloved, believe not. Let's read the top. It says, he warns them not to believe all who boast of the Spirit. So, I have the Spirit. I have the Spirit. Hey, those Christian church claim to have the Spirit when they're going, oh, and they're fucking shaking around like they just got tased. They say they have the Spirit. They say that's the Spirit. That's not the Spirit at all. All right. This is 1 John 4:1. All right, and it reads, beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whether they are of the Most High, because many false prophets are gone out into the world. Okay? Let's read on. Hereby know ye the Spirit of the Most High. Every spirit that confesseth that Yahushua Hamashiach is come in the flesh is of the Most High. And every spirit that confesseth not that Yahushua Hamashiach is come in the flesh is not of the Most High, and is that spirit, and this is that spirit of Antichrist, whereof ye have heard that it should come, and even now already is it in the world. Okay, so hey, there you go. And these people really, they're the Antichrist. All right, Esau Edom is the Antichrist. All right, what does the word anti mean? Against. All right. Opposed to, all right? In Christ, we use the term Hamashiach, all right? But if so that the Most High, all right, or the Son, all right? We'll say the Most High, all right, because that's really what they are, all right? The Father and the Son, all right? They're anti the Father and the Son, all right? Or if you're going with the Antichrist, or anti-Hamashiach, they're the anti-Yahushai, all right? They're against him, okay? And that can be proven by their actions that they're against him. All right, they don't like any of those things. Okay, They don't like that you can't eat pork. They don't like that you can't be a Mo. They don't like that you can't be an adulterer. They don't like that you can't go and smoke weed 24/7 or at all for that matter. They don't like that you can't smoke, Cools and Newports and all these things. They don't like that you can't, what else? What else they got? Let's see. They don't like that you can't go to church because we like church. We have gatherings there. They don't like that. They don't like it, all right? They don't like that they can't be whoever they want, all right? They don't like that they can't do whatever they want, okay? That's who these people are. Okay, and that's anti-Christ. All right, that is anti-Hamashiach. All right, that is anti-Yahushai. Okay, if you despise all the laws, that means you are against it. All right, if you're bucking up against, oh no, we don't have to keep on. No, we don't have to. No, you can be with another man. No, you can do. That's anti. That's bickering. You're anti. You're against it. All right, you're against the word of the Lord. And here you are claiming you're a Christian. Idiots, man. All right, so again, it says, Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whether they are of the Most High, because many false prophets are gone out in the world. And there's tons of them, all right? We just saw one dressed up like fucking some weird off-brand fucking Jessica Rabbit or some shit, all right? So let's go to Jeremiah 6:21. We got to get the hell out of this place, man. This place... Every day it's some shit, worse shit than you thought it could get worse, all right? One week it's baby daddy free, then it's I'm going to kill my mom. And who knows what's going to be the next day, you know? Who knows? It could be something just fucking completely heinous. I can't even think of what it could be, all right? But they will. They'll think of it, all right? The little small hats that are behind the fucking record studios, they'll find something, all right? This is Jeremiah 6:20, all right? Hey, these churches, all right, on the topic, all right? These churches are a stumbling block, man. These churches are a stumbling block, okay? So we're going to read this, and then we're going to get the definition of stumbling block, because that's exactly what these churches are. All right, and, inspired by Apostle Romalov's video today, all right, called The Churches Are the Greatest Stumbling Block, something along those lines. All right, you can find it under GMSinfo.12, channel 12, all right? Something along those lines, all right? When he mentioned, that these are stumbling block. These churches are the mega ultimate stumbling block. Okay, and that's true. So hey, through that same spirit, we're gonna grab Jeremiah 6:20. Therefore, here we are, 21. Salakia, do we want to read up? No, we'll go to 21. Therefore, thus saith the Lord: Behold, I will lay stumbling blocks before this people. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we're not going to read up, but we are going to go to 21, read 21. But at the top, you can see it says, He proclaims the Most High's wrath. All right, so there you go. This is the wrath of the Lord. All right, let's go back down. This is part of the wrath of the Lord. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, Behold, I will lay stumbling blocks. Who's going to lay stumbling blocks? The Lord will. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, Behold, I will lay stumbling blocks before this people, and the fathers and the sons together shall fall upon them, and neighbor and his friend shall perish. Okay? So, hey, there's stumbling blocks. And hey, prosperity, life and riches, adversity, death, all right? Mixing those up, all right? Hey, life and death, prosperity, adversity, and riches, all right? Both come to the Lord. All these things come to the Lord, all right? And roughly paraphrasing, I didn't get it exactly right, but hey, you can look up those terms and you can find it. We can get it right now, actually, because it's going to bug me if we don't. Here it is. Ecclesiasticus 11:14. Prosperity and adversity, life and death, poverty and riches come of the Lord. All right? So there you go. All those things come to the Lord. So yes, the Lord set up the stumbling blocks. All right? That is true. So on that same... There we go. Boom. All right, let's read it again. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, Behold, I, the Most High will lay stumbling blocks before this people, and the fathers and the sons together shall fall upon them. The neighbor and his friend shall perish. All right, and this is one's for you Jakes. All right, because you're the one that you can. You Jakes are the only ones that can get right. All right, you other nations, you Edomites and you Moabites and all you other nations that aren't so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. This isn't for you. All right, it's not for you. You can click off the video. It's not for you. You can't get right anyway. All right, you're just gonna be you're inherently wicked. All right, so you can't get right. So just move on. Shoo. We don't need you. Just move on. All right. Like it says, I will set stumbling block before this people. All right, he's gonna set stumbling blocks for Jake. All right. Hey, there's a lot of 2/3 Jake. All right, and yes, there's gonna be things, and that doesn't mean that Esau, Edom, and all these other heathen nations just get off free. All right, but really, you Jake are the only one that need to be worrying about the stumbling blocks. You Edomites, the stumbling blocks don't even pertain unto you. All right, your whole life is a stumbling block. You're constantly stumble. You can't ever get right. Okay, so Jake, you're the one that have to worry about these stumbling blocks. And one of those stumbling blocks for you is the church. Okay, now what is a stumbling block? It says stumbling block.
Stumbling block.
Says a circumstance that causes difficulty or hesitation. Okay, and what does the church do? It causes difficulty or hesitation. We tell you what's right, you hesitate. All right, oh, should I do? Oh, you hesitate. I don't know if I should do. The name's really Yahweh Shai. Oh, I don't know. I should hesitate. I don't know. I think the name is Jesus Christ. Hey, that's causing a difficulty or hesitation to you. All right, the church is a stumbling block. All right, when you have a man dressed as a woman, all right, talking about horse girls as a part of a sermon, that's a fucking stumbling block, man. Can you not see that? That's not something normal. That's not something normal. Jeez, man. That's not. That's a stumbling block. That is a hesitation. All right. That is a difficulty. Okay. That is a barrier. That is a hindrance and a disadvantage. That is a handicap, a limitation, a drawback, a problem. All right. There you go. All right. So hey, the church is as a stumbling block, man. Well, what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to go to church. What the Bible mentions church. Yeah, the Bible mentions church. That's true. All right. We'll get that in a moment. All right. Let's go to Sirach 39 and 24. All right. Sirach 39 and 24. It reads, as his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked. For the good are good things created from the beginning, so evil things for sinners. Okay? So, hey, the good things that are created, are plain to the holy. Hey, they're going to be stumbling block for a sinner. Hey, brother, call Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Someone walks by and Yahweh Shem Yahweh, what is that? What's that name? What is that name? And you explain it to them, and they're freaking out all over the place. Hey, that's a stumbling block to them, all right? They're not going to get it. They're not going to get the name. They're not going to get it. All right? Just as simple as that. All right? They're not going to get it. All right? You're teaching. You say something, simple, such as, hey, it's unlawful to eat pork. That's going to be a stumbling block to them. It's right within the Bible that you can't do that. You can't eat pork. All right? But that's going to become a stumbling. Oh, no. The law's been done away. Nope, stumbling block. Get out of here. All right? Who taught you that? Your church did. All right? So, hey, like it says, as his ways, Sirach 39 and 24, as his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked. For the good are good things created from the beginning, so evil things for sinners. Okay, y'all ain't got it. All right, y'all ain't got it. Let's go over here. What was it? 22 and 5. All right. So, on that same notion, all right, as we were speaking, if they speak not according to this word, is because there's no light in them. All right, here's Deuteronomy 22 and 5. All right, showing that they're not speaking according to this word, because this is this word right here. All right, hey, look at the time, 1:44. Call all Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. It says the sex is to be distinguished by apparel. Verse 5. It says the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy power. All right? Men aren't supposed to be wearing women's clothes. Women aren't supposed to be wearing men's clothes. All right? Simple as that. Simple as that. Okay? It's as simple as that. Here we go. Leviticus 18 and 22. Oh, no, not that one. Don't bring it out. No. Leviticus 18 and 22. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is abomination. All right, remember he mentioned horse girls? We'll continue on with 23 just for that. Neither shall thou lie with any beast to defile theirself therewith. Neither shall any woman stand before a beast to lie down thereto. It is confusion. And you know, I didn't lie down with a beast. I just like if you're in that horse girl and that horse boy shit, or you're dressing up like cows and you want to be bridled and shit like that. There's a couple scenarios. You're either fucking horses, you want to fuck a horse, all right, or you're thinking about it. All right, or you're doing some weird shit like watching horse sex videos. All right, trust me. If you're in that mindset, you're not fucking normal. All right, you're not normal. If you're putting a muzzle on yourself and you're parading like you're not normal. All right, you're not normal. That is confusion. That is confusion. All right, as it says once again, we'll read it again. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is abomination. And you say, oh no, not all those drag queens are homosexual. Most of them are. Most of them are, and even if they're not admitting it, they are. That is some Mo shit, all right? That is some Mo shit. You don't do that, all right? There you go. All right, let's grab the other one that they were really going to hate. Leviticus 20 and 13. It says, if a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. All right. And right now, for you, you fucking moes that are on this video, all right, they're saying actually that's an incorrect translation. If you read the German Bible, it says that that's speaking of laying with little boys. Fuck off right now. Get right off the page. Get right off the page. That's the incorrect translation. All right. That is the incorrect translation. All right. That's not the real one. Okay. They got it wrong. All right. You can't sleep with little boys either, all right? You can't sleep with little girls, all right? You know, and until they reach the age of puberty, of course, both men and women, all right? Well, of course, if you still can't be with men if they're 12 either if you're a man, all right? Just that age when men and women hit puberty, that's when they become into adulthood, all right? So, you know, if there was, you know, we're not going to get on that topic, all right? But they would not be considered a little girl anymore, right? Little girl, 4 or 5 years old. All right, hey, that's off. You can't do that. That's going on. And in the same time, you shouldn't be, you know, getting with, you know, anyone under the age, under the Babylonian age right now. Anyway, all right. Just because it's biblically lawful doesn't mean it's right to do right now. All right. Just it doesn't mean it's expedient. All right. Just because it's lawful doesn't mean that it's expedient in the time we're in right now. You got to realize it's Esau society. Okay, so hey, just don't do it. All right, it says, if a man also lieth with mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. So back in the day, you didn't have a chance to be a Mo. If you were a Mo and you got caught, hey, you were done. You didn't have the ability to keep on doing it and repent. All right, or not to keep on doing it. You didn't have the ability to keep on doing it, and you didn't have the ability to do it and then say, hey, you know what, that was wrong. I'm going to repent and completely turn from it. As you do now, we're under grace. All right, if you're a Mo, it's not like it's the end of the world for you. All right, if you stop first of all, if you're a Jake and you're a Mo, or you say, hey, this is nasty, this is dirty, this is gross, I'm gonna stop doing this, I'm gonna repent, I'm gonna never ever do it again. All right, I'm gonna repent because what I did was terrible. All right, and wicked. Hey, there you go. You repented. You're good for it. All right, you don't ever do it again. All right, but you're safe. You're good. All right, if you're of the elect. All right, there you go. You didn't have that ability back in the day. You got caught. You know. I'm not gonna say that. That's just gross. You got caught in the Hershey factory. You know, it's disgusting. You got caught in the Hershey factory, man. Hey, guess what? You're done right then and there, stoned. All right. You have the ability to repent now. All right. 1 Corinthians 14:33. Was it 14? Yeah, 14 and 33. Here we go. 1 Corinthians 14:33. For the Most High is not the author of confusion. Is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the... Oh my God, he said church. He said church. All right. Yeah, you're right. I did say church. The scripture said church. All right, let's grab it. Let me grab a drink. Okay. Let's read it one more time. 33. For the Most High is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. So, now you're wondering, well, what about church? What about church? Because down here it says there's another one, women are forbidden to speak in church. Let your women keep silence in the churches. All right, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, also saith the law. All right, so what is the church? All right, it says church. All right, let's grab Strong's. Let's grab this. There we go. Let's go to Blue Letter. And it's 1 Corinthians 14:33. I don't know, when a fucking vid started being an autocorrect suggestion, must have been a new update. Here we go. 1 Corinthians 14:33, for the Most High is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints.
Well, you said church, and you said not to go into church. You're wicked. You said not to go into church.
All right, let's go down here to churches. All right, ecclesia. All right, let's grab it. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit this little button right here. Okay, 1577. We go back. You see it at church. If we go down here, I want to make sure you know what I'm doing. 1577. You see it right there. You see G1577 under churches. See it? We're clicking that. As you see it, you saw me click it on the screen. Here it is. Okay, let's go down. Strong's info. Okay. Outline of biblical usage. All right, it says Strong's definition. All right, it says a popular meeting, especially a religious congregation, synagogue. Nope, that's off. All right, assembly or church. All right, so there you go. Let's hide Strong's info. If we go down to the definition, though, outline of biblical usage. Here we go. A gathering of citizens called out from their homes into some public place. An assembly. All right, it doesn't say into a building. It says a public place. All right. It says an assembly of the people convened at the public place of the council for the purpose of deliberating. All right. B, the assembly of the Israelites. All right. A gathering or throng of men assembled by chance tumultuously. Okay. There you go. There you go. Says in a Christian sense, an assembly of Christians gathered to worship in a religious meeting. All right. And Christians were really the original Christians. All right. The Israelites, of course. A company of Christians or those who, hoping for salvation through Yahushua HaMashiach, absorb their own religious rites, hold their own religious meetings. Not really. Those who anywhere in a city, village constitute such a company and are united into one body. Oh, there you go. All right. It's a gathering of people. That's all a church is. It's not a building. It's a gathering of people. When the brothers are out in the highways and byways, all right, standing on the side of the street, all right, the ones you hate to walk by, all right, that are preaching the word of the Lord, that's church. All right, the big building with a cross on it. Hey, you call that a church? Technically, it is. It's just not a righteous one. It's a wicked church. All right, it's a wicked gathering of people. All right, so there you go. We got the definition of church there for you, just in case you needed that. Now let's go to Acts 7:48. It reads, all right, speaking on those temples, all right. Howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as saith the prophet. Heaven is my throne, and earth is my footstool. What house will ye build me, saith the Lord? Or what is the place of my rest? Hath not my hand made all these things? All right, so hey, Most High is not dealing with those churches. He's not dealing with your church. He's especially not dealing with your church if you got a fucking drag queen preaching in there about acceptance. Especially not dealing with it. All right? Especially not dealing with it. Okay? You people are fucking bugged out. All right? Hey, and those churches are a stumbling block to you. All right? They cause difficulty. All right? Matthew 18 and 20. So, hey, So, hey, those are the ultimate stumbling block. Let's grab the definition of stumbling block one more. Let's get it one more again. All right. something that a circumstance that causes difficulty or hesitation, all right? And when you're hearing this word right now, you're hesitating, all right? It's difficulty, all right? When the brothers are teaching on the highways and byways, all right, and you can't stand to be by them, all right, that's a difficulty. That's a hesitation, all right? That's a stumbling block, all right? Those churches have become a stumbling block unto you, all right? Because
That's not what my pastor said. That's not, no, Jesus would not do that. He loves everybody. He's gonna save the white people.
nope, that's a stumbling block. See, it's becoming to a stumbling block to you. For where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, to where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them. All right, that's church. All right, the brothers on the highways and byways, that's church. Brothers sitting in their house, all right, making lessons. All right, you get the gathering 3, 4, 5, sometimes 10 brothers sitting on a couch. All right, with the camera pointing at them, making lessons on YouTube. That's church. All right, that's church. No, you don't.
I need to go to the temple.
No, you don't. Don't you know that you are the temple? All right, roughly paraphrasing. All right, 1 Peter 5 and 8. We're going to close out. All right, this is what we're going to grab. We're going to close out. Be sober, be vigilant, Slacky, let me start over. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, Esau, Edom, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. And one of the ways he does that is through those churches. All right, hey, a lot of you Jakes are fucking through. All right, done. You're through. You don't understand what's going on anymore. All right. And hey, that's because the churches have melded your mind and sculpted it like putty. All right, and then they threw it against a fucking wall. All right. That's why you're dumb as a goddamn brick now. All right? Hey, those churches, hey, just like the apostle said, the church is the ultimate stumbling block. All right? Hey, we can see it by what they're doing. Hey, those people are false. Those people are false prophets, man. Standing there with red hair and you know, and not just the drag queens. All right? But any of these pastors and reverends and preachers, all right? They're all false prophets. Hey, and guess what? Hey, that church is a stumbling block for you. They're all false prophets. You're not going to learn anything from them, all right? You'd be wise to listen to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, all right? The brothers that are out in the highways and byways, all right? That's who you'd be wise to listen to, okay? Especially the apostles and elders, all right? Well, the apostles, notably. All right, they got many years in this thing. Okay, you'd be wise to listen to them. But hey, if you're gonna go down to pasture Joe Brownington, all right, and wears the hat, all right, and it looks like a pimp. Hey, you do that too. We're not gonna tie a lasso around you. No, get out of that church, woo, and pull you out. No, hey, that's the Lord. If the Lord decides to tie that lasso around you, He's gonna get you out of there. All right, but hey, it's not our job is to teach the Lord's word. All right, we can't physically wake people up. Only the Lord can do that. Hey, if you don't get it, hey, maybe it's not meant for you to get. All right, but hey, with that, we're gonna close out. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Makakbadash. I want to give double honors to elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Keep enduring, keep the faith. We're almost out of here. Until the next one, Lord willing, Shalom.